Hello, my name is Burton Hohman, and I'm a digital marketing strategist here at 352. And today I'm going to be talking about the do's and don'ts of online reviews. So reviews have always been important to local business owners. And the reason we're talking about that today is on July 24th, so a couple days ago as of this recording, Google came out with an algorithm update called Pigeon. And what that did was it retooled the local search algorithm. So local businesses are seeing some kind of dramatic changes with their search results. Listings like Yelp and Urbanspoon are moving up higher in search results. And as a result, those reviews are coming back and becoming to be more important, not just the Google reviews, but reviews elsewhere. So that's why we wanted to take a look at how you can respond to negative reviews and positive reviews as well. The first thing you want to do, though, is think about, why am I getting this negative review? As a business owner, you're naturally going to have a biased opinion about your business. You're going to think it's the best no matter what, and that no one should ever have a negative thing to say about that. Well, that's just unrealistic. There's always going to be some things that, some people may not like, and those could be legitimate issues. So you need to make sure that you go through and see, does this person make a valid point? Are there things that I need to be changing within my business? And while not every negative review is going to lead to some earth-shattering business change, it's always good to look at the review to see what the legitimate points are. But when you do get a negative review, one of the first things you're going to do is obviously read it. Once you read it, take a step back, take a breath, gather your thoughts together. One of the worst things you can do is just fire back a response immediately, calling out the person, saying how wrong they are on all these points. The one way to get someone who's unhappy with your business even more unhappy about your business is to call them out on the internet. So that's one thing you definitely don't want to do. Always be rational in your responses. Make sure you go point by point through, you're responding as the business. You're not responding as a person. So you want to portray the best possible image of your business online as possible. Even if you aren't going to make the individual reviewer happy, that response there is for the other people who in the future will go through and read your responses to see if they agree with that negative review or not. So you always have to keep that in mind when you're going through and you're responding to negative reviews. One thing that you also don't want to do is just simply ignore the negative reviews. While that sometimes can be easier to just ignore it, and also ignoring is better than a bad response, just ignoring them kind of gives people, they don't get to hear your side of the story. So you're always going to want to show your side of the story, even if, you don't get to correct that person, just so people in the future know that, this reviewer was wrong, or this person, the company helped answer that question that this person had. So maybe in the future, my experience is better. Also, don't try to remove negative reviews, or don't directly reach out to that person and either threaten or strongly suggest that they take down a review. Almost always that's going to backfire on you. You don't want people knowing, hey, this company told me to remove my review. They're going to tell even more people about the review, and that's the last thing you want. You don't ever want to draw more attention to a negative review than's needed. So just imagine that person who left the review is coming into your store and telling you all the things that they just said. How you would react to that person face to face is a good model of how you should react to them online as well. So you want to yell and scream at a customer in the store, you shouldn't do that online either. Even if they are yelling and screaming at you, that doesn't mean that's how you should react. So those are kind of the basics of how to respond to a negative review. Some things that people forget is when you get a positive review, you should also respond. People like to hear, just a thank you. It doesn't have to be, ornate. You don't have to give them gift certificates. Just say, hey, I'm glad you enjoyed our experience. We hope to see you again. That's something that'll go a long way with people. They like to, be responded to. They like to know that their company, their business is important to your company. So that's always a good thing to do. Another thing is be proactive in your responses. So you can't always anticipate when people are going to leave you a negative review, but if you hold a big event and something went wrong, be prepared that people aren't going to have the best things to say about it, or even if you thought it went great, always monitor. You can set up Google alerts with your business name to see when people are leaving new reviews. You can monitor the sites that you're on to always see them on there. and stay engaged with your social media presence and on your site. If you're posting new content, people aren't only going to have the reviews to go off of. They'll always see, there are these reviews, but they're also posting new things on their website. So, maybe they're changing things, they're staying up to date. And the biggest thing with reviews is, even if you're in the right, always apologize. Always take the high road. Even if for sure, you did nothing wrong, sometimes people are just looking for an apology, and saying sorry can go a long way. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to 352 Inc.'s YouTube channel, and please leave a comment below so you can see how I respond to your comments. Thank you.